I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still
I'm that bitch.
talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Whatever.
I'm that bitch.
There's different technicalities to the shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. All right.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Good morning. Hey, Shonda. Good morning, Moving in Silence. Hey, y'all. Hey, good morning. Yes, this is a very special members and mods Thursday morning quickie for the one time. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing wonderful out there. When you come in, hit the like button for your girl. If you are upon the replay, don't forget to comment down below, replay, and hit that like button for me, okay?
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life.
You see Drake out there on surveillance? Ooh.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life.
Tripping when they get mad, girl.
Why don't you know to keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm that bitch.
I'm that bitch.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. Hey, good morning, guys. Hey. Hey guys, good morning. Hey bushes, good morning. Guys, this is a super duper let's talk about it, because I know this came out yesterday. Some people have already been talking about this, but a little birdie dropped me the complete documents in my of a very public document that has already made it to the YouTube streets, and I wanted to talk about it because when I come back in a little bit, I want to talk about Jasmine. And I really didn't want to have to, split the two. So, hey, Liv. Hey, good morning, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Hi, P. What's going on? I'm sure everybody's getting ready for work, driving off to camp, doing all of the things. So I totally get it. Just hit the like button for me. Guys, good morning. I don't know. Let me see. Let's just put that up for just a second. Okay. So I know some information hit the YouTube streets yesterday. Olivia has got to know. Olivia, you got to know. And if you didn't know, girl, brace yourself. Get your coffee. Get your cinnamon twist. Do what you got to do, sis, because everybody's talking about it. So you might not know. I'm sure you're still out here watching reaction videos, because girl, that's just what you do. So we already know that. Good morning. Good morning. If you're just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. Come on now. Get your coffee, get your little bagel or your cinnamon twists, and let's talk about this really quick. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. Um, I did make this members and mods just because we are going to kind of keep this quick, but look, we can talk about it too a little bit later, but this is the deal. Let me show you what's going on. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but um let's see. So this is something that and some of you guys may have seen this a while ago, but this has been dated now back since March. So this has been in effect for roughly, I guess, about almost 4 months. So I have covered up the full names of the children. But this was interesting to me. The main thing that I found the most interesting, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. But this is, obviously a public document. This is public information of a public figure over here on these public ass YouTube streets, also for someone who's got a husband who is a public figure with, I don't know, does he have 7,000 followers on Instagram? And this is a known topic that they cover on their social media platforms, and we are talking about it this morning. Okay. Really quick, um I don't know if you knew this or not, so let's go. This is what I'm kind of like, this was weird to me. And we know Olivia Johnson, she uses her name all the time on YouTube, so there's no problems here. So Jerrod filed a he put in a relief filing. He requests relief on the following, and I found this to be so interesting, guys. If you're able to, if you're watching on like 80 inches, you should be able to see this just fine this morning. Um, it says that so Jerrod Webb is requesting the following relief: that Olivia Johnson is ordered to return the children to Tarrant County, Texas. So I wonder when So I wonder if this must have been what was filed when she was late bringing the kids back that day. I'm not really sure, but when she was late bringing the kids back a couple of days, and she said it was something with some flights and things like that. Do you guys think that that's when this was? In the event that Olivia refuses to return the children to the state of Texas, that the court renders an order that Olivia Johnson is ordered to surrender the children to Jerrod Webb at her residence or at an ordered location in the state of Florida. Like, if you don't bring the kids back, I'm coming to get them, period. Number two, that Jerrod is named temporary joint managing conservator. So basically, that he gets to manage this relationship because I don't know, they didn't give a because, but that he wants to be the managing conservator. So, like, bitch, this is ridiculous. Like, maybe we can't co-parent. Maybe I need to make the decisions and you just have to follow what I put in. Let me know your opinions down below. Number two was that Jerrod be named the temporary joint managing conservator with a right to establish residence of the children within Tarrant and contiguous counties. Uh, Continuous counties in the state of Texas. In addition, let me make this bigger. I'm reading this on my phone. In addition, Jerrod Webb have the right to enroll the children in school and make medical decisions on behalf. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to the next page. On behalf of the children after consultation with Olivia Johnson. So basically, he's going to make the decisions. He just has to tell her what's going on. But I don't think that he necessarily needs her permission because he just has to consult with her. Number three, that Olivia should have possession and access according to the standard possession order, not expanded. So handle with time, your time that you get, that's what you get. To be exercised within Tarrant counties. So I wonder what that means. Does that mean that only the counties that they specify, or is it just in Texas? Um, I wonder because I don't know. Maybe because she was late. So this is basically saying that she should have possession and access according to the standard possession order, not expanded, and to be exercised within Tarrant and contiguous counties. Because it doesn't say continuous, it's contiguous. With that, let's see what that is. Contiguous. Let's see. Sharing a common border. So I guess continuous. I guess that's just not next or together in sequence. So in the surrounding area. So like I guess the metro, let's say something like metro area. So not continuous, but contiguous. Okay. Um counties in the state of Texas. So basically, girl, you get your visitations in Texas, right? This was back in March. In addition, that the children are not to be removed from the state of Texas without the express written consent and approval of both parents. So if you want to take them back to Florida, you're going to need my permission. I just wonder if this, when they went to court, is this what was discussed? Number 4, that Jerrod Webb be ordered to provide health insurance and dental insurance. So I guess maybe they were on Liv's insurance. Girl, who even knows if she had any? Maybe it was Medicare, Medicaid, or Medicare. Um, and since they're not in that state anymore, then they probably can't be covered under whatever insurance she had them under, if they even had any. But basically, number 4, that he would take care of their Blue Cross and Blue Shield under his work insurance. So let's read that. The Jerrod Webb be ordered to provide health insurance and dental insurance for the children through his employer through Blue Cross and Blue Shield for as long as the coverage is available to Jerrod Webb at a reasonable rate. The cost to be added, the cost to add the children to Blue Cross and Blue Shield is $140 per week. Okay. Yeah, insurance is not is very expensive. So let's see, per week. So what is that? $560 a month. The cost to be added to the children to Blue Cross and Blue Shield is $140 per week. Olivia Johnson be ordered to reimburse the sum of $280 a month. So basically half per month for the cost of health insurance and dental insurance for the children. In the alternative, if health insurance and dental insurance is not available at a reasonable cost, that the children are enrolled in Medicaid. Okay, period. That the court make appropriate orders for child support. He's requesting his child support. And number 6, this is the juicy one, that Olivia Johnson be ordered to pay attorney fees in the amount of $2,500, and specifically that Olivia Johnson be ordered to reimburse Jerrod Webb for costs including investigative fees incurred in the amount of $1,050 for the service of citation to Olivia Johnson in Florida after hours of surveillance. So what does that mean? Investigative fees incurred in the amount of $1,050 for the service of citation to Olivia Johnson in Florida after hours of surveillance. Okay? So not after hours surveillance, but after hours of surveillance. So Jerrod is asking that Olivia repay attorney's fees in the amount of $2,500, and specifically that Olivia be ordered to reimburse Jerrod Webb for the cost of including investigative fees incurred in the amount of $1,050 for the service of citation to Olivia in Florida after hours of surveillance. Like they had to basically surveil that ass to be able to serve her papers. Like, my God, she didn't make it easy. She didn't make it easy. Okay. And then we know she never leaves the house. This is to certify a true and correct copy of the summary of requested relief was submitted to each attorney and party um, on this day, March 11th, 2021. Hmm. Now, what the outcome of this is, that's a developing story. I don't have that information just yet, but some juicy details that I'm sure, as this woman right here is basking in the sunshine and the glory, looking like the cat who ate the canary, the sausage, the brisket, the hoagie, and Mr. Fictitious. She ate all that. Okay. Um, Girl, I would feel some type of way knowing that these type of documents are floating around the internet about my business, and I would be handling myself a certain type of way rather, because let me tell you something, Jerrod had to get you a paper and he had to pay for hours of surveillance for them to hand you over the citation, okay, of the courtation, of the divorce and the child custody and his grievances, and bitch, you better pay me my money back. And I'm not playing with you. If you have not voted yet, vote. Okay, Jerrod. Okay. Yes. He's not playing with her. Girl, Jerrod is not playing with her. He is mad. Okay. Maybe that's why she said, is that well, no, because I mean, obviously she went to Dallas and got them Mother's Day. So that was May. So I don't know. When he said that they were having court, or they would be having court, I wonder if that's what they were going to be discussing, which are these documents. Now, clearly, the kids are in Florida for the summer. Guys, by the way, content is still coming. Okay. Don't forget, content is coming, guys. Don't worry. It's still coming. Okay. Um, Clearly the kids are in Florida for the summer. So maybe when they had court, like now we're just rapping and we're talking about what we don't really know. Hi Latoy, hi Desi, hi Lady B Ashley. Good morning. Good morning, guys. This is just a quickie. We're just getting in just a real quick quickie, okay? But obviously the kids are enjoying their summer with mom. Guys, go ahead and hit the like button, won't you? There's 143 and there's 76 votes, but there's only 20 likes. How does that even make sense? Make it make sense, guys. If you have not hit the like button and you're in the bushes, don't be salty because I made it members and mods. You can hit that join button. Absolutely. And I'm coming back to do another live in a little bit, but girl, go ahead and hit that like button for your girl. Look, this is what we voted on. Does Liv think Jerrod is trying to control her? I see the typo. Trying to control her, just hating, still wants her, or isn't being fair? Okay. What do we think Olivia thinks? Which one? He's just trying to control me, guys. He's just hating. He just gosh, I'm so over him. Oh my God. He just does the silliest things. I don't know why he does this. Guys, okay, he just still wants me. He still wants me, and I don't know why he's not being fair. I would never do this to him. This is so unfair. How could you do this type of thing to the mother? We made these kids together. I know I pretended that you kidnapped the kids, but that was just a joke. Like seriously, that was just a joke. Ah, I know I played that you sexually assaulted me. I mean, I it was just a joke. It was just a joke, guys. It was just a joke. I never guys, okay? I know I've said a lot of things. I was just joking. I would never do that to you. I would never keep you from your children. even though I moved them halfway across the country. I'm just, girl, Olivia, stop. See, the thing is that, I think that this couple, this family knows good and well that by Olivia's choices of being here on this internet, she's chosen to, opt in to her personal life being discussed. She dropped a video yesterday. And if you saw the video yesterday, I think she says that when they got there, it had only been 2 days at that point. So maybe at this point now, it's been 2 weeks. Because she's been, I don't even know. I can't keep up because I have my own shit going on, but I'm thinking it's probably been about 2 weeks or so that they've been back in Florida. But according to the video yesterday, they'd been home for 2 days. And you can see what I said yesterday about Robin and her ponytails. And you see how full and thick her ponytails are. If you did not see that, is that Kitten Zombie? Girl, I'm not looking at the chat, but I have the video up on the big screen. I see you. Hey, Kitten Zombie. Hey, good morning. Whoever I did not say good morning to, good morning, y'all. Good morning to everyone. Good morning out in the bushes. I made this members and mods this morning, but we'll be back in a little bit because I'm going to do a Jasmine. But moving in silence, Shonda and Pineapples were gang stars of the gang stars. Latoy, Lady B Ashley, Kitten Zombie, good morning. Everyone who's here, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But yeah, so she'd been home for 2 days and the ponytails were on Puff Puff. They were huge and puffy and bouncy and all of that. And the shrinkage now is real. So if you want to see what I was talking about versus what's been most recent, and I'm not going to put up pictures of that because, like I said, again, these kids are just living their lives. Some of these kids don't even know any life different than having a camera in their face. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to see, at the end of the day, Olivia, get some damn conditioner for these children's hair, and that some of that butterfly grease that you got that you're cooking up and trying to sell as growth oil. Use them on your edges, and then also, why don't you put them in your kids' hair after they get up out the pool? I'm sure you are greasing and slicking down little baby Band's hair all the time. But guys, if you're just coming in, we were discussing these documents filed back in March that I think may have had something to do with the court hearings that they've had. I think they had court early in June. So I don't know what the outcome was. And I'm sure that whoever slid this into my DMs on Instagram, number one, thank you. But number two, when the disposition and the final orders are put in, I'm sure I'll see something about it, or it'll show up here on the YouTube streets. Then we're going to talk about it then. But this again is so if you want to hear the detail on this, go ahead and slide the bar back. Go ahead and tootsie slide. If you hadn't seen this, go ahead and screenshot it and then make it bigger on your phone, and then you can read it. What we learned today is that contiguous with a G is sharing a common border, touching. It sounds like it's contiguous. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Contiguous. Oh, it's contiguous. Contiguous. Okay. Sharing a common border, touching, next or together in sequence. So rather than continuous, it's contiguous. Guys, the word of the day is contiguous. You will no longer be contiguous with Jerrod Webb. It's over. But I think it has more to do with real estate and ground cover versus relationship. But I'm just being facetious. Olivia, this is not great news, but basically, he was ordering you back to Texas. So I believe, again, based on just reading this, my opinion is that this may have been something that was filed to document when Olivia was late to bringing the children back because of some bogus, flight situation. Oh, that was in May. So he filed this in March, guys. So what was happening in March? Maybe some of you guys can comment down below what was going on in March when this would have been filed. But we know that at a certain point, so Mother's Day she did go to Dallas. So I'm getting my timelines all confused. But Mother's Day, she went to Texas, and then she went on her long trap house vacation to Los Angeles, right? Which brings us to today, and they're there for summer. So maybe in March, that was the event where she had the kids at the house and she took longer to deliver the kids back, which I think she had just had the baby, right? Or something. And I don't know. We're just gonna have to just wait this one out. Olivia is playing chess, not checkers, clearly, but her version of chess is redonkulous. And she just purposely wants to keep everything very confusing. And you know what? If I were in a situation like her, I would probably do the same thing because I would be embarrassed AF that I had all of this nonsense going on in my life and that everybody was going to be able to read about it and see about it and all of those things online. So honestly, I almost don't blame her for being annoyingly annoying in her the way she's handling this because yeah, she's doing the most. That was spring break. Yes, absolutely. And she was late coming back. Thank you, Live, Laugh, Love. Good morning. Hey Desi, good morning. Good morning. Live, Laugh, Love. Good morning, everyone coming in. Hit the like button. We are discussing this document and we learned a new word today. It's called contiguous, okay? Which sounds like continuous. But contiguous basically means that he filed a motion for visitations to be in and around Tarrant County. Basically, like within Texas and or counties surrounding and basically not to leave the state. Now, we know it's July 7th and that may or may not have happened or the judge may not have decided on that because the kids are in Florida for the summer, but he also asked for reimbursement for health insurance. That he's paying $140 a week and that Olivia is to pay half at the sum of $280. And remember, this is a motion for relief, so this is not a court order. So we don't know how this turned out. There may or may not be any final disposition on this yet, because sometimes the judge has to think about certain things, and sometimes they'll decide on certain things and leave other things for other times. We know that his request to not have the kids leave the state, obviously, that was not, I'm not gonna say it wasn't granted, but it's July and the kids are in Florida. He's asked for reimbursement of half of the insurance. He's asked for reimbursement for additional attorney's fees, and also he asked for reimbursement for service in Florida when he had to have her served with documents. And it included hours of surveillance. So basically, they were watching her ass to be able to serve her said documents, and that cost him over $1,000. Okay, Jerrod has been dropping major dough. That's why we always see him going to work very early and on his way back home very late, because this man has got to work very hard because Olivia is not making it easy for him. I mean, if you have if Jerrod when Jerrod tried to pick the kids up, what, half a day early, she's over here doing live streams and setting up GoFundMe's that the man has kidnapped the children. Meanwhile, you can't even bring the kids back on time and communicate. And maybe she feels like because she's the mother, but also he wanted to have it documented according to this order. Let me pull this up. For him to be the managing hold on, let me look at this. He wanted to be the managing. He requested to be the temporary joint managing conservator. So he's going for managing conservator. Okay. Or the joint managing conservator. Basically, we still have co-parenting, we still have joint custody, but I'm the one who makes the decisions. Now, he would have to consult with her it didn't say both parents needed to approve. So if you want to hear the reading of this, just slide the bar back and I read through it. But this is a public document that hit the YouTube streets, I think yesterday. It could have been sooner. It could have been out and around for a long time. This is some documents that were filed back in March. And but it to my knowledge, it hit yesterday and it hit my DMs very late last night. And I said, you know what, let's talk about it in the morning. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't really give you legalese on it. We're just mummies discussing this tea. But at the end of the day, homegirl, homegirl, girl, this is what I would say. Stop playing with your husband because, honey, he's not playing with you. Okay. I would not play with people who are not playing with me. Buttons all day. What's good, babe? Jerrod did not come to play. He did not. So again, this might be old news to some. Um, but yeah, I think this document is a direct result of what was happening during spring break when she was late to return. And I'm sure, some of you out there have dealt with divorce and custody issues. So if you're familiar with anything like this, feel free to pipe up and comment down below and we can talk about this later. But guys, give me a minute. This was meant to be a quickie. I will be back in like about 10-15 minutes and we're going to talk Jasmine. Okay. Jasmine put up a couple of videos recently. And I know we really didn't talk much about the pamper video, but I want to talk about what did I write down? I know I wrote some notes down last night. Yes, the pamper day and Legend goes to the doctor's office with his papa. Okay. So we are going to talk about that in a minute. And let's see, divorce isn't easy, but Liv plays a lot of games. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine divorce is super hard. Just because they do have 3 kids and they don't have any property to settle, obviously. But gosh, she's making this. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine it's hard anyway. Especially when you still love somebody or still trying to control someone, whatever it is, whatever it is and whatever it isn't. I don't know what this woman right here has on her mind. Girl, she barely likes to admit if she loves this man. That could be part of the problem. In marriage, I'm going to give you guys a pro tip. You have to learn how to humble yourself. It doesn't mean humble yourself and be subservient, but again, you have to sometimes, in marriage and in relationships that are meaningful with people that you love, sometimes you have to put your own selfish needs and gains away and or behind the greater good of the child, the family, the individual that you love. You know what I'm saying? You can't always be first or have it your way. You just can't. Sometimes you got to let that person that you love have it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. And if you try to make someone's life miserable, I don't know that Jerrod is trying to make her life miserable. I just think that at this point, he's like, I gave you all of the courtesies. I gave you everything that you wanted. And I tried to give you everything that you needed as a mother and as a woman, but you didn't want that. I gave you my name. I gave you my body. I gave you marriage and they never could seem to get in step with each other. So now he's doing it with someone else. I mean, that's basically just it. And it's unfortunate that she doesn't see that you had all of the advantages and all of the opportunity. He gave all of that to you. You had it in your hand. He's done. Absolutely. He's done. He's done with you. So now he's treating you like someone he used to deal with. And the fact that you have been nasty with him, he's slow rolling nasty with you because I'm sure he could probably even get nastier, you know? But, Interesting. Yeah. This is unfortunate for sis out here on the YouTube streets, but she can't say that she hadn't been forewarned. People have warned her up and down the YouTube streets that Jerrod was not going to be playing with her for years, when she used to emasculate him, talk down to him, treat him awfully. And she found herself by herself, which was a prediction. And all of the unkindness and caring and all of the carrying on that she did is being returned right back. It's like right back at you. It's just a whole boomerang, right? Anyway, guys, let's go. And by the way, guys, if you are still wondering, guys, content is still coming. It's coming soon, guys. She dropped a video yesterday from around 2 days after they came home. And as I was stating, you see Robin's ponytails on Puff Puff. Okay. Nice and blown out and combed and all of the things. And probably after now 2 weeks of jumping into chlorine pools, the shrinkage is real and mommy is not combing out daughter's hair. He should have put that in the relief also. Thou shalt buy conditioner and use oil and properly comb out my children's hair when they are in custody of the mama. Okay? Period. Girl. Anywho, guys, let me go. I'm going to go ahead and get set up really quick, and we're going to go get into this Jasmine video. Okay? So go ahead and like this. Oh, one last thing before you go. The survey. Yes, the poll. Does Liv think Jerrod is just trying to control her? No, I don't think he's trying to control you. I think he's trying to control the relationship that was out of control. Does Liv think he's just hating? Does Liv think he still wants her? Or does Liv think he isn't being fair? If I'd had a fifth choice, I would say all of the above, right? But let's get the results. We had 145 of you on this early morning vote. And let's see what was said. 145 votes. M. Jones, good morning, hon. Good morning. I also noticed that she did not call her daughter's hair. Okay, she did not comb her daughter's hair. Okay. Yes, a mess, right? Let's see. Really quick. 9% of you say Liv thinks he's just hating. 12% say Liv thinks Jerrod isn't being fair. I think Jerrod is doing exactly what Olivia would have done to him, period. Does Olivia think Jerrod is trying to control her? 23% of you say yes. 54% of you say Liv thinks Jerrod still wants her. Girl, the delusion is real, okay? Guys, like this live, and I will see you back in just a little bit, okay?
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't
life.
get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still
I'm not beat.
talk my shit.
I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm not beat.
Whatever. There's different
I'm not
technicalities to the shit.
I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm not
I'm
beat.
just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. All right.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm not bitch. I'm not beat. I'm not beat.
Don't get me
I'm
wrong,
not
I'm still a
I'm not
petty
beat.
bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm just playing. I'm not bitch. I'm not beat.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.